Hey, everybody. Welcome to the classroom. I'm your host, Sully. Very happy to have you back. Now, remember, okay, I'm just trying to teach people things. It has been very, very hard to teach anybody anything in the last 10 years because people are just so convinced they're right. And I want you to know how a Massachusetts Democrat actually thinks. I'm just like you. I got grandkids. I play sports. I love America. I show up for my neighbors. I show up for my friends. I am you. But let's take a look at the numbers because math is my thing. This right here represents the top tier tax bracket in 1965, which was 77%. If I fast forward to today, the richest of the rich, the top tier, are now paying at a rate of 37%. You can see it with your own eyes. This is a 52% decrease in the taxes for the wealthiest people in the world, being done by the wealthiest people in the world. Move over here. This is the teacher in 1965, paying at a rate of 20%. That teacher is now paying at a rate of 22%. The facts on the ground are that the richest of the rich have, in fact, gotten a 52% reduction in their taxes, while the teacher got a 10% increase. Let's move on so you can still understand how I think. This is $100 billion. It represents the amount of money that all of us can use in the infrastructure bill that is fixing all of our bridges and roads. Every American gets to use this money. Well, I've taken that $100 billion and I had to stack up 112 cups that represent $11.2 trillion, which is the amount of money that will not make it into the United States Treasury over the next 10 years because of the tax cuts. The red ones are the first 4.5 trillion. The blue ones are the ones that are being promoted now that you should know about. $11.2 trillion that is absolutely going to the richest of the rich. I cannot figure out what you don't see. Do you not think that this would be good for building schools, down payment loans for teachers, daycare? This is how I think. It may not be the same, but I want you to know that I'm not crazy. And I'm going to bring up one last thing. This is $50 billion, which is the amount of money that Doge claims that they have saved with all of their cuts. And I want you to take a look at how that stacks up against the taxes. It doesn't make sense to a guy like me why we are only talking about cuts when this is going on. It absolutely gives the appearance that the richest of the rich are telling us what we can't afford while they're in the safe taking all of the money. I hope that you learned something because this, to me, represents a decoy. It is a distraction. It is the false flag. It gives me the appearance that they are trying to rile you up with everything from immigration, Gulf of America, LGBTQ, CRT, down the line, missing children, all so you don't see that they're ripping us off. I'm just like you. I want what you want. I hope you see what we're seeing. We're not crazy. Remember, I'm always rooting for you, and I hope you have an awesome night.